Work with us on various platforms. We're omnipresent.
Timefall, a parallel universe time travel saga. Chapter 3. The Mirror Labyrinth. The mirror didn't blink. It just stared back. Dr. Elias Voss, bruised and shaken, stepped away from his reflection slowly. But the version of himself inside the glass didn't move. It only smiled, a wide, crooked smile that didn't reach its eyes. "Okay, that's new," Elias whispered. The lab looked the same, almost. Everything was reversed. The books on the shelf had their titles backward. The globe spun the wrong way. Even the coffee machine was on the left side, not the right. Elias pulled out his temporal beacon watch. Status: unknown dimension, year, fragmented note, time flow unstable. Mirrorverse suspected. Mirrorverse? He didn't like the sound of that. A visit from the other side. Just then, the lights began to flicker. The reflection in the mirror lifted its hand, not to copy him, but to knock. Tap, tap, tap. The knock echoed around the lab like it was inside his head. Then the reflection spoke, its mouth moving, but the sound came from behind Elias, like someone whispering over his shoulder. "You crossed the wrong threshold, Elias." Elias spun around, but no one was there. He turned back to the mirror. His reflection was gone. The Mirror Labyrinth. Suddenly the lab around him rippled, like water. The walls twisted. The air grew cold. The lights dimmed to deep blue. Elias wasn't in the lab anymore. He was in a hall of mirrors, endless rows of his own face looking back at him. Some versions were young, others old. Some were wounded. Some were not human. Each one moved differently, out of sync. "This is not real," he said. "This is some kind of psychic echo, or a trap." He started walking. With every step, the reflections began to speak. "You never saved anyone. You caused the loop. You think you're the hero, but you're the disease." Elias gritted his teeth. He didn't care what the voices said. He just needed to find the exit or a clue. Then he saw it. At the far end of the hallway, one mirror wasn't reflecting him at all. Instead, it showed a ruined planet floating in space. Night people, no sound, just ash, fire, and one lone figure walking across the wasteland. The figure looked up. It was Elias, but his eyes were gone, burned out. His skin was cracked, and he held something in his hand. The VORTEX Core. Broken, bleeding sparks. Still glowing. The warning. Elias stepped closer to the strange mirror. It shimmered. The scorched version of him spoke directly. "You caused the collapse. You crossed too many lines. You opened too many doors." Elias asked one question. "How do I stop it?" The figure answered with just 2 words. "Don't return." Suddenly, the mirrors around him shattered all at once, a deafening storm of glass and screams. Elias was thrown back into darkness. Back to the lab. Again, the real lab. The real layout. Everything was normal again. At least, it looked like it. But Elias noticed something new. There was now a scar on his left hand, shaped like the vortex symbol. And the screen on his beacon blinked. Next location, preset. Destination, 2094. Entry point locked. Travel begins in 3, 2. Wait, what? I didn't... Flash. To be continued.